stop using a torch. All right, now before half of the industry jumps into the comments section, let me first explain something. Heat absolutely has a place in PDR. Metal loves energy. Warm metal moves friendlier. Warm paint becomes more flexible. Especially on larger damage, heat can absolutely work in your favor. But when I first started in PDR, every technician that I was around had one of those big blue tank torches. Before pushing, before glue pulling, constantly flashing the panels over and over. And naturally, I copied what I saw because that's what beginners do. We often copy and imitate before we understand. Now, in the early days of my career, I was extremely excited when the Snap-on truck showed up and I got my first torch. And a lot of you technicians know exactly what I'm talking about. That big truck full of shiny tools gets just about everybody. But one day I got a little too close to a white car's panel and I stained the clear coat yellow. It almost looked like a cigarette stain that was trapped in the clear. This was a rear door white paint, so of course I had to repaint that panel, blend all of the surrounding panels, and then before that, unfortunately, I had to make the phone call that I really didn't want to make to the customer. That was not a good day. And at the time, I still didn't quite understand. I just chalked it up to, I got too close. Now, as time went by, my business started changing, the Metroplex started changing, and more of my competition was just giving away the house. It became more than just giving away deductibles, giving away cash, rentals. It was win a big screen TV. I even saw a flyer for a chance to win a Carnival cruise. And honestly, that ticked me off. And not because they existed, but because I found myself cheapening my service to try to compete with everybody else. And so that day I made a decision that I was not going to be a cheap option. I was going to be the best option. And that is when my detailing journey began. I wanted my customers to get their vehicle back better looking than it ever had, better than when they drove off the lot for the first time. So I started studying detailing, chemical knowledge, paint correction, ceramic coating, paint thickness, paint systems, material behavior. And the deeper that I got into detailing, I realized something very important. Clear coat is a form of plastic. And excessive concentrated amount of heat is not clear coat's friend. Now look, don't get me wrong, heat is important. In fact, I teach my students to use heat. It's just the type of heat that matters. Now, I see a lot of technicians using the torch over and over repeatedly because the heat dissipates. Push for a few seconds, torch. Pull, torch. And personally, I just think that's too risky, especially long term, because sometimes you don't see the effect immediately. Sometimes it's months later. Slight discoloration, clear coat changes at the molecular level that sometimes take months to show. And the last thing that you want is a customer remembering where a repair took place. So these days, I use a heat gun. Consistent heat, safer distance, more controlled temperature, and paint friendly. There's even companies like Get a Grip that make stands to where you can hold your heat gun exactly where you want it to have more controlled, workable temperature throughout the panel. Now, if you live in a humid area and you need to flash the panel to get rid of some moisture right before glue pulling, sure, torch has its place. But for a workable panel, it's a heat gun all day. The deeper that I've gotten into this craft, the more I've realized that it's not about forcing the metal to move. The goal is to understand what allows the metal to move freely. But what do I know? This is just one man's opinion, but it's from experience. Now work hard, go be great.